Welcome back, true believers and spectacular Spidey fans, to another Spider-Man PS4 related video. And before I even begin, I have this entire video to thank to ISK Clan. This is his idea and theory about the King advertisement that we saw yesterday, or actually on November 13th. And it is just amazing that his theory it makes sense. And actually, no one has actually questioned about what this is so far, except for him. And the fact that he actually took time out of his day to actually think about this and actually thoroughly analyze it is just amazing. Thank you so much, ISK Clan. You are awesome. And this theory 100% makes sense because of how this is what is being shown for the King. So, as you already can tell by the title, you're thinking, why am I talking about the release date? That showed nothing to show in regards to the release date for Spider-Man PS4. Or does it? So just look throughout the trailer and you'll see all these games, right? All these different games that are coming out for PlayStation 4. Or games have already come out instead. Look at it like this. After this whole sequence where you're seeing the King in his kingdom, in his castle, with all of his peasant people, with all of his citizens, and then once he starts his journey, 4 games are shown throughout his quote-unquote journey once he starts, imagining going to all these different worlds and these areas right now. So right now we're starting off with Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Totally awesome. Then the next one that we see is Horizon Zero Dawn. Then after that, of course, we see Spider-Man PS4, and then we see God of War 4, or just, title God of War. So, what I'm getting at is, how are these clips showing the possible release date for Spider-Man PS4? Well, if you think about it, why do they put it in that exact order? Why is that order so important? Why is it that when it goes from Infinite Warfare to Horizon Zero Dawn to Spider-Man PS4 to God of War, why is that so significant? The reason why is because it's showing the order in which they release. And think about it like this. I mean, I know that sounds nuts, but just bear with me for a second. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare came out on November 4th, 2016. So it just came out literally 11 days ago in America right now. It's November 15th where I am in California. And it's just, it's already been out for 11 days. Horizon Zero Dawn, the release date for that was announced at E3 after they showed all the games, and I believe it was February 27th of 2017 or something like that, but definitely February of 2017 is when Horizon Zero Dawn is coming out. Now the pattern that you see there is that is a 3-month time span. That goes from November, December, January, February. That is 3 months from November to February. And then with Spider-Man PS4 being shown after Horizon Zero Dawn, which is coming out in February, I think that's supposed to showcase that the game will come out at least after February. Now, what day is still a mystery, but what month could possibly be figured out, and we have evidence to back it up because of the Spring Street speculation. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the PS4 Pro clip that showed off Spider-Man PS4 showed the main sign in the street called Spring Street. Now, that is a real-life street in New York City. But again, why did Insomniac show that street out of every other single street that they could have possibly shown in regards to New York City? Same thing with this clip right here, this live-action clip. Why did they show Brooklyn, the sign of Brooklyn in Spider-Man PS4? If they're trying to tell us that we can get to explore a really vast New York City, especially Brooklyn, in this iteration of New York City, I believe that's what they're trying to tell us. Same thing with the Spring Street. Again, Ratchet Clank came out on April 12th, 2016, this year, and it was in spring. April is in spring. And again, the months that are in spring is March, April, and May. And the time gap between Call of Duty and Horizon Zero Dawn would be 3 months, which means if we stick with this pattern, from Horizon Zero Dawn to Spider-Man PS4, if we add another 3 months, that would be May of 2017, which falls directly under the Spring Street speculation. Now, if it's exactly 3 months, I do not know, but the fact that they chose to put the order of these games in this specific sequence in this ad, that PlayStation decided to put these games in that order, is very it's kind of like head twisting or head bobbing. Like, why would they do that? Why did they exactly do that? And you might ask yourself, well, wait, why would they put God of War after Spider-Man PS4. They showed a full-on gameplay demo at E3, and it looked already finished. Why is God of War coming out after Spider-Man PS4? Well, certainly the developers of Santa Monica are so busy with that game, and again, they have been working their butts off with that game nonstop, and the fact that they showed a gameplay demo shows that's kind of all they have already. Because the thing with gameplay demos, when you show a gameplay demo first for a game, like what they just did with God of War, same thing with Watch Dogs. With Watch Dogs, they showed that really huge gameplay demo of it in 2013, I think it was, and it blew everyone away. So when they show that, that just means that that is what they are showing, is what they have done for the game's development so far. With Spider-Man PS4, all we saw with E3, in regards to E3, was that teaser, the gameplay teaser trailer. And again, that's showing their plans of Insomniac, like what they're actually thinking about what the game is going to be. They're still working on the game. It looks gorgeous already, but you can see on why a full-on gameplay demo would be showing, okay, we can either show all our cards now, or just kind of tease what our cards are in this deck, and then just leave it for the rest of the fans to just wait to see what we have next, which is what Insomniac did. Insomniac Games showed one of their cards in their deck, and are waiting to show the rest of it, which I'm assuming will be shown at PSX. Santa Monica just showed their whole deck. They showed everything that they have, and now ever since E3, they've been working on the game ever since. That's why we haven't had any updates from Santa Monica, and that's why people are speculating that it's going to come out in 2018, which I don't think so. I think it's going to come out late 2017. But the fact, again, that they sequence these trailers, or these live-action clips of different games in this order is very interesting. The fact that Call of Duty is already released is really interesting. The fact that Horizon Zero Dawn was put second is very interesting. And the fact that Spider-Man PS4 was the third to be shown is also very intriguing. Again, if we take all the research in of what we know so far with Spring Street, with the release date of the game, the fact that it's an original Spider-Man game, so it's not tied into Spider-Man Homecoming, which means I believe statistically, it would not make sense if it were to come out after Spider-Man Homecoming. That was my original speculation. Who knows? It could still happen. But again, since Insomniac Games is trying to promote this as not a movie tie-in game at all, since people always, totally just diss and make garbage reviews of movie tie-in games, they are trying to make it so clear that this is not the Spider-Man from Spider-Man Homecoming with the suit, with the, he's an adult, he's not a kid, and all this other stuff. The release date is a huge factor of this game that we don't even know yet, and that is one of the biggest things about this game that is still a mystery. It falls directly in with the spring speculation date, May, which means that it is the last month within spring, which would mean it would be, as long as it would take them until the time gap would show, wait a minute, if the game were to come out in June and then the movie were to come out in July, which is exactly what the Amazing Spider-Man games did, that might sign off some, warning signs to certain gamers, like, wait, this might be a gaming movie tie-in game that my kid would not want, like the parents who are trying to go out and shop for their kids. They're going to have some weird thoughts and stuff. So, again, just look at it statistically. Thank ISK Clan for this amazing theory. I think it makes a lot of sense. It definitely falls under the Spring Street speculation. The fact that they're showing these games in order from this game just released, like Call of Duty released 11 days ago, to games that are coming out probably later in the next year, like at the end of next year, like God of War. Really intriguing stuff. Again, just thank you to ISK Clan. Your theory means the world, dude. You are awesome. Thank you so much for watching, True Believers. I know this theory seems kind of far-fetched and ludicrous and really stupid, but if you look at it from ISK Clan's point of view and as well as my, explanation, if I even try to describe it in a really thorough way, you will kind of see what we're coming from. And, again, just thank you so much for watching, True Believers. Stay spectacular, Spidey fans. I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace out.